Hello YouTubers and welcome to another episode here on the channel. Today we've got a little bit of a different one because now it seems like everybody is in isolation. So this first episode on the journey of isolation is tips for the rowing machine when you're in isolation. But first I've got a couple of things. A wonderful poem from the YouTube comments yesterday from Lorraine Blau. Sorry if I butchered your name. But the poem goes something like this. The gym is closed, no erg to use. Whatever are we going to do? We'll play with our dogs and we won't get lazy. We'll cook and so we won't go crazy. We'll watch Cam on YouTube to feel better. Positivity he does deliver. The state of emergency won't last forever. The YAMSQUAD will get through this together. So an awesome piece of creativity from the YAMSQUAD there, from Lorraine. Thank you very much for writing that in the comments and obviously for just creating that masterpiece for the YAMSQUAD. So hopefully you have enjoyed it. I think going forward we'll make somewhere or do something where the YAMSQUAD can show their creativity. It doesn't have to be rowing related. It could be anything like this awesome poem. And another thing as well, as we go into isolation and get the opportunity to sit on the ergs, because remember erg is bay. The erg challenge, the world erg challenge is going on and we are doing really well. The amount of meters that have been done by the YAMSQUAD has been absolutely insane, but it seems that we are being caught up now by another crew, the Greenwich crew from the USA. So can we do more meters? There's a lot of people in the YAMSQUAD, in the team on the erg challenge that haven't submitted any meters yet. I know it's not a priority for everyone or a priority at all for anyone, but getting your meters in if you are doing the challenge or if you haven't put your meters in yet will help the YAMSQUAD keep moving forward. So currently we're just shy of 10 million meters in less than a week, which that in itself is absolutely insane. But second place is just shy of 8 million meters. So we're staying around about 2 million meters ahead, but they are closing in. And going into the YAMSQUAD, going into the members who have contributed absolutely insane meters as my phone loads. Adrian from Germany, 240k so far this week. That's outstanding. Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. So how many? 240k, so just shy of 40k a day, which is amazing. Then you've got Martin Benfo from New Zealand. Again, he was doing really well at the start of the week. Just shy of 150k. You've got N26 Kevin Horn from GB, 78k. Awesome. You've got 56 from Italy, Niccolo Mazzone. Not sure if that's how you pronounce your name, but 57k there. And then as we scroll down, plenty of international members. Gibraltar, Thomas Zammit, 10k. So good to get those meters in. But we've got plenty of members with 0 meters that hopefully you're all still healthy, but also you obviously need access to an erg to contribute. But if you do have access to an erg and you're entered into the challenge and you're healthy, why not enter some meters now? So Philip Wood from GB, 0 meters. Max Gibbs, 0 meters. Nick Martin, 0 meters. There's Jan Schobel from Switzerland, 0 meters. So there's plenty with 0 meters, around 100 people with 0 meters on their erg challenge. Let's see if we can increase the participants and not just the actual meters done. But keep going, YAMSQUAD. Keep using this erg challenge as a way to keep yourself motivated to hop on the rowing machine. And that's the first big tip for keeping yourself sort of going during these isolation times. Keeping yourself motivated to do something on the rowing machine. Although erg is bae, people tend to have a love-hate relationship with it. I am on the love side of things right now. I've found something about the machine that's just, I really enjoy it. It's just, I can just sit here, zone out of everything else, and focus on those numbers, which is really good in times like these where there's so much stress going on around us. Using it doesn't have to be the rowing machine, using any machine, using something that just distracts you, a form of escapism, to just give you a little bit of peace of mind. And then there's the obvious benefits of doing some exercise to benefit you outside of the actual exercise itself. But what I'm going to do now is just a 90-minute steady workout, not a row along today, just nice and steady in the wonderful weather we have here in the UK. So I'm a little bit of a wind trap, so no wind, so the opposite of a trap of the thing, but a wind fenced off area, so I'm not very windy, not too cold, but the sun is out. So a little bit of sun cream on, make sure I'm not going to burn, because trying to be healthy there as well. 90 minutes steady, and then probably one of the biggest tips for helping you do more on the rowing machine outside of group challenges and team challenges that I've just mentioned. But that'll be after this erg. So hopefully, I'm going to put the camera down and I want to see if we can get a pretty cool time lapse rather than just an erg, me erging back and forward, blurry, but maybe even get the sun traveling through the sky. But we'll soon find out. You'll know before me. So I'll see you after this erg. Oh yeah. And we have finished 90 minutes steady on the erg. 155.4. My earphones died around half an hour to go, so really brought in the focus and ended up going about 4 splits faster than the first hour, just because I was less distracted by what I was watching on my phone up here. And before I get into another big thing about motivating yourself on the erg, especially when you're in isolation, all of the links for whether it's the erg challenge or what I'm going to talk about now are in the description box below. So if you want to go through those to see what I'm talking about, you can. The Amazon links are affiliate links, so if you do buy sort of the cables I'm just about to talk about or anything through there, I get a little bit of a kickback, which helps out. But you don't have to pay anything extra, but just for transparency reasons, it's always good to let you guys know. So now, we've had the motivation aspect of doing a challenge or doing a workout with other people. So how can you take that a bit further? Well, I spoke about it before, and that's through an app called Erg World. One of the guys that I raced with at Paris Indoor World Champs, and actually I've been talking to for a while now, very positive guy, Ben Cormos. He has developed a web app called Erg World, which lets you connect any erg, as long as it has a PM5, together around the entire world, which is a huge thing now, so I can't necessarily be next to someone or with someone, even sort of across the street. So you can connect your phones together or connect your laptops, whatever it is, together, connect the erg via Bluetooth to your laptop, your phone, your tablet, whatever it is, and then connect over the internet, and you can, whether it's a steady row together, whether it's a race together, you can do those. And there's loads Ben's is working on loads of different features that are coming up soon, and hopefully we can actually have a YAMSQUAD competition on, or maybe even a YAMSQUAD group on there, where we can do weekly or bi-weekly, whatever it is, workouts together to help motivate the YAMSQUAD through these isolated times. So that's one thing, not just using the Erg World app itself, but using an app or using a piece of software to bring the community together. That means you're not necessarily just rowing by yourself. So another tip there is, say, watch not my row-alongs, or not just my row-alongs, there's loads of row-alongs on YouTube now. Concept 2 are actually making a playlist or a group, and World Rowing as well. Everyone's making a group for erging together. And again, it doesn't have to be on the rowing machine, it could be on anything, but it's being in a community rather than being just by yourself on the rowing machine. Because the rowing machine is it can be a very lonely machine, and we're already being isolated anyway, so we don't want to sort of double whammy on that isolation. We want to up that. So you have your phone or your tablet or your computer. You also have your favored application to connect your ergs together. Well, there's another couple of things you can do. So like I said yesterday, you can put your phone here and watch the phone, watch whatever it is on there quite comfortably. But you're looking down. A big thing, the link is in the description here for this piece of kit. The phone Cradle. All it does, piece of plastic, goes on there, and your phone clips in there. Huge. Not only does it keep you in a better position while watching whatever it is you want to watch, whether it's some Netflix, some YouTube, maybe some of my past vlogs, or watching the web apps or applications that you can see on, so you're racing in that community. And so another application that I think is really, really big for increasing your motivation, your productivity on the rowing machine, it's called erg data. And it looks a bit like this right here. Hopefully you can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. So it's looking to connect to a erg just now. But what you can actually get on it, you can set it to pretty much show any piece of data. On the rowing machine here, so I have access to a machine with a PM3 and a PM5. The PM5 is the most up-to-date one, the PM3 is a little bit more out of date. PM5, biggest difference really, it has Bluetooth. So, you can connect your phone really easily to a PM5. So right here you can see PM3, there's PM4, PM5, so that's how you kind of tell a difference. But on this erg data app, once you're connected, you can see so much data. Not just distance, stroke rate, time spent on the rowing machine, heart rate, whatever it is that you usually see on the rowing machine screen. You get things like this. Again, not sure if you can see that. It displays the drag factor right there on the screen. The drive speed, the drive length, the peak force, the average force, the stroke count, and then you have your log in there that you can actually log your workouts. So this erg data app is absolutely massive for motivation. Not only does it give you a place to record all of your information, it actually gives you more information than the rowing machine screen itself. So say you're wanting to work on your drive length, you think you're rowing a bit short, well, you put this app in, you connect it to your monitor, and you can either confirm if you're rowing that length or short or long length, and then you can work on it from there. Or you can say, well, I thought I was rowing short, but I'm actually rowing really long, so I don't have to work on it. But connecting this app to the monitor can be a bit troublesome. Like I said, if you have a PM5 monitor, you have Bluetooth, it connects really easily. If you have a PM3 here, you actually have to use the USB port that's in there. And you have to use that to connect to the phone. I'll put a link in the description for sort of different cables that you can use. It's like I can't remember the actual connection, but it's basically depends on your phone. USB-C, micro USB, lightning, whatever it is connected to, it's like the printer port USB, I can't remember what that's called. But once you have that cable, you can use the erg data app with a PM3 or PM4, not just exclusively used for a PM5, like, unfortunately, the Erg World app, which needs Bluetooth and is used for the PM5 only. And Yam is down to visit. Will he come outside? Yam! 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 Oh. And we've got Yam out to visit here. Yam! Hello! Hello! Yes! Yam's out here just giving... There's another bit of motivation for you. Seeing Yam after a workout. Oh, yeah, what do you say, Yam? What do you say? Nothing. He doesn't like the erg. He's doing a reverse. And he's away back inside. But that will be it for today's episode, YAMSQUAD. Hopefully you enjoyed the tips. Let me know in the comments below tips that you find really helpful in sort of these isolated times. I think the biggest thing is that community feeling, even if you are on the rowing machine yourself. Creating that feeling that you're not rowing by yourself, even if you are rowing by yourself. So I will hopefully, in time, be making more row-alongs, be making workouts that can be done not just on the rowing machine. I know not everyone has access to a rowing machine, so I'm hoping to make workouts that you can do by yourself in your home or close to your house, not on a rowing machine, but still sort of rowing related. Let me know in the comments below what you'd be interested in seeing, and hopefully again you can use these tips to improve not only your scores but your motivation going through these times, because yeah, like I said already, the rowing machine is amazing, and it doesn't just have to be you have to get on the rowing machine and do this during these isolated times. It's the exercise part that can really make a big difference to us, to you, to us as human beings as we go through these isolated times. But that will be it for today's episode. Yam Squad, I'm going to charge my headphones for the next time we get on the rowing machine, so I'm not completely focused on the screen, give myself a little bit of distraction again. And as always, remember to subscribe if you haven't already, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next episode of the vlogs. Oh yeah.